Wonderful weather we're having on a cold winter's night, don't you think, viewers? Wonderful, epic, exciting, just like Leo Wolverine's cool playthrough of the cold hard DLC of Batman Arkham Origins. Do not forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And remember, he must save my wife Nora to this very day, just like he will save a couple of Vocaloids in the near future. He must save my wife Nora.
Hi there, viewers, and welcome back. So this is going to be our finale here. When we're going to enter those doors, we're going to find something interesting to view, a crime scene. And for those of you who might not know this or may know this, Paul Dini did not actually come up with the third game of Arkham Origins. In fact, that this game of this DLC from a separate storyline was actually part of Paul Dini's story from Hearts of Ice and Deep Freeze, and not to mention the movie of Sub-Zero, which is a great and fantastic movie. Weapons testing
lab. There's more going
lab.
on here than a simple accident. This security guard's skin has the same blue coloration as Freeze's. I should set up a crime scene.
I'm gonna break the ice. That's one. That's two. Alright. Here we go. Let's scan here.
Data analysis indicates that he died from heat stroke, but the control room doesn't show signs of overheating.
And look how he drags himself out. It's kind of funny when K-Wing does this. I'm gonna make it! I'm gonna make it! No, wait! I'm not gonna make it! I'm dragging myself!
Some kind of crystallized. Traces
Too
lead back
late.
into the lab.
Too late! I lost! He lost a game of Catch Me If You Can.
The trail ends here. I should scan for more evidence.
Let's detect right here.
Two men struggled. One of them ran out of the lab. That would be the dead security guard I found.
And there's a match of palm prints right here. This is where Victor put his palm prints.
These palm prints are a match for Victor Freeze. He must have watched the security guard die.
Yeah. Now if we go over there, we should be able to scan more in the area. It seems he had built himself a super coolant survival suit out of a fishbowl and a suit that protects him from radiation. But it seems he had built something a whole lot different to alter the suit to give him cold temperatures of Sub-Zero.
Freeze scavenged what he needed from various prototypes to build himself a super-cooled survival suit.
That's what I said. Now we gotta go find more to scan. And here is a plume that it blows up from an accident that I do not recall. Shows different than the Sub-Zero and the Deep Freeze.
Extreme pressure built up inside the tank when ice sealed these outtakes.
And Hearts of Ice. Or Heart of
It
Ice.
appears that this guard was frozen by the cryo vapors from the resulting explosion.
Let's scan here.
The evidence suggests the guard was frozen before the tank ruptured, perhaps by Freeze's cryo cannon. These DNA traces are a match for Victor Freeze. Spatter analysis suggests a blunt impact. Someone assaulted Freeze with a weapon. The cannon was knocked over and fired. When the tank exploded, it released a plume of cryochemicals. The plume enveloped Freeze and the guard, but the shockwave knocked the assailant clear. I need to find that weapon. It may have evidence I can use to identify the assailant.
You know, this is so basically based on Heart of Ice all the way to Sub-Zero. And usually from this freak accident, it almost looks exactly the same. Not exactly per se, but almost. However, it does have traces elements from the Heart of Ice from Batman the Animated Series. And not to mention, of course, this usually happens. And our assailant, who bludgeoned using with a tried to pistol whip him in the front, is none other than our friend Ferris Boyle here, who actually sounds like a really nice guy in the Arkhamverse, but in the animated series, he's like the not-so type of nice guy, because he's like the Lex Luthor Gotham, but you know how he actually feels. He's just like, he's like the kind of like the devil may care type of guy, or, you know, and there's his pistol.
DNA analysis
or handgun.
confirms the gun was used to bludgeon Victor Freeze, and fingerprint analysis shows Ferris Boyle.
It was Ferris. And here is a here's some preserved tracks wielded on a gurney, and look how this shows up. That is actually Nora Freeze in the gurney, in the chamber of that gurney.
Something was wheeled through this fluid, possibly a gurney. The fluid must have frozen almost immediately for these tracks to have been preserved.
And here's one last clue. Of course, everybody might have thoughts or fighting arguments about this. First, they thought it was McGregor syndrome from Batman and Robin with Victor Freeze and his wife Nora. And second of all, it was a heart condition of an irregular heartbeat, which I don't know, a heart failure. Or the other one is called, what do you call that? Oh boy. Of Huntington's chorea. Or some kind of heart defect. So, let's find out what we know.
Odd. Freeze was secretly doing research on Huntington's chorea. But this is a cryogenic weapons lab. The test subject was Nora Freeze. Now I know what happened here. Boyle hired Victor to help advance the secret cryoweapons program within GothCorp. In exchange, Boyle agreed to devote GothCorp resources to finding a cure for Nora's Huntington's.
Recovery complete.
But Boyle was more interested in how Victor had managed to put Nora into cryostasis. When Victor realized that Boyle had no intention of following through on their deal, he decided to do the Huntington's research himself. But Boyle didn't like that. The cryochemical cocktail altered Victor's metabolism, as well as the guards. Boyle escaped ahead of the plume and had the lab quarantined. Victor survived, but he knew that leaving the supercooled lab would kill him. So he built himself a suit and utilized an organic supercoolant to keep his core temperature sub-zero. All this violence. He's just trying to save his dying wife. The supercoolant Victor uses in his suit is the same fluid I need for the cryo drill.
And for that, we have solved the crime. Used it. So he grabbed a couple of paper clips, some paper, and a pencil to draw his favorite sketch on how it has to be to his favorite good-looking suit, and that's how he came up with the suit of GothCorp. So yeah, the suit says GothCorp. So usually Ferris Boyle had no intention on planning on part of their deal. It's actually like, it's so demanding that how would anybody say this is my company, everything I own is yours, what is mine is yours and yours is mine, but mostly mines is all yours, including your wife Nora, who's wheeled on a gurney. So, I don't care if I unplug her or not, but she dies anyway. And yeah, that's how Victor says, murderer! Like I said, he's not a fighter. He's a lover, not a fighter, because he's a pacifist. He doesn't want to throw punches. He says, you forced me to do this. I don't want to hurt you, but I will. He was actually forced into it. Well, he wasn't forced into it. He actually, how do I say, chose to fight
Alfred,
because he
send
had
Gordon the
no
evidence I've gathered
choice.
on Boyle's crimes.
I'm sorry, Master Bruce. I know you had high hopes for what Ferris could do for Gotham.
That doesn't matter now. Victor's plan was never to kill Boyle. He needs Boyle's security access to get his wife out of GothCorp. That's all he wants.
And now, you're going to stop him?
I have to.
And are you still going to need that gurney?
I am. But not for Victor.
For Boyle, he's gonna be on that gurney.
I think. But I'm guessing it has to be either Nora. So, you still okay there?
Holy... Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome. Get yourself someplace warm, and get yourself a cup of coffee and a cookie and a brownie. Make sure you send my regards to those Vocaloids that Leo had. Not really, though. But do that instead.
You know what I'm gonna do when I get out of here? I'm gonna have Candy pour me a nice hot bath. And then I'm gonna drown you in it!
I'm trying, boss. This ice is tough.
Oh, you completely and utterly dense! Get over here, you numpty bugger! Put your scrawny little neck in my hand so I can strangle some sense into you!
Boss, you gotta calm down. We'll get you out of there. Somehow.
I'm sure you're gonna get out of there, but postponely. I'm gonna postpone you with icicles dropped down on you, like this.
You're out of control. This ain't fair.
Goodbye!
I'm freezing to death!
Do not care what happens to you anyways. Alright, Penguin.
You're gonna get me out of this damn iceberg?
You're good right where you are.
But you can't leave me here! I'll freeze to death!
Not my problem.
Oh, so you come back to gloat, have you? Oh, I'll hang you with that bloody cape, you hear me?
So what?
Live in hell! You hear me, you pointy-head freak?
I'm pretty sure you'll make my life a living daylight, so if you want to know. I guess this is why you hate me so much.
You're not gonna let me die here now, are you? Are you?
You're good right where you are. Stay still and let the police will catch you and break you out.
Cold-hearted bastard, you know that?
Yes, I know. Thank you very much for putting the info right on my face. Ice escape shockwave.
Come on, Batman. You go right, yeah?
And that is all of the reward unlocked bonuses. All of them are unlocked. So, you know, when Mark Hamill voiced Ferris Boyle and the Joker, I mean, he actually won an Emmy. In fact, 2 Emmys. And not to mention when on the movie of Sub-Zero, Mr. Freeze, he wasn't the bad guy. He was actually the guy who wanted to try to do the right thing. He's not an anti-hero, almost, but he's a man who's just going completely denial. I mean, if his wife dies or if his wife is gone, he is completely dead inside and nothing at all. So he may be cold-hearted on the outside, but on the inside of Victor Freeze, He has the heart of a teddy bear. Because Nora is his world. It's his world that makes him go not insane, if you want to know. I'm glitching!
Then join me in my fate and freeze.
Peon, Victor. Please. You've got nothing. No money, no resources. Everything around you I built. Without me, you'd still be turning animals into ice cubes.
That is a reference from Batman the Animated Series. Easter egg.
Just let that go.
You still have time, Boyle. Or are you so empty you have nothing to live for?
Oh, yes, something to live for.
Look at you. You're out of ideas.
A few more degrees below zero and we'll see if I need any.
You don't have the guts to do it.
Keep stalling and the cold will do it for me.
It seems that the cold will catch up to him, but not if I have anything to say about it.
Victor, you have to let him go.
I'm taking my wife. You can't stop me.
I know the truth,
And so will the police. Boy will face judgment for his crimes.
It was an accident. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, I do. You caused this from that kind of accident that you committed.
Nothing matters. Do you understand?
Its voice.
Nothing but my Nora.
He's voiced by the brain from Animaniacs.
You've endangered lives all over this city.
Nora would never wanted this.
No. What she wants is to live a long life in the warmth of the sun. Her hand in mine. But because of him, she'll only feel the icy touch of a man whose emotions run as cold as the blood in his veins.
I guess you might not listen to reason, huh? I guess you're gonna kill me. I'd better hide. So this voice actor who voices Mr. Freeze is actually the voice of Brain.
Cryogenerators and disable them.
Can't you see that we are alike, Batman? Both doing what we must for what is right?
Oh boy. So, now that I'm doing the Mr. Freeze battle,
He's escaped.
let's see, I can talk about Nora a little bit. Well, according to the sources of, with K-Wife, and which she knows so much about Nora Freeze, and, usually when her, how this goes, how it ends up in dry docked or something. Oh boy. If it's between Boyle and you, I'm into this part of this mysterious accident. So I have to stop it, or else no one will.
I am taking Nora. You cannot stop me.
So, the only thing is, how do you end... I do understand. What do you think of what happened to Bruce Wayne's parents, huh?
Sir, you can overload those cryogenerators using your thermal gloves. Look for the control panels.
Find him.
Ah!
He thinks I'm there, huh? Oh boy. How?
I'm not leaving without my wife. Do you hear me?
He's right there.
Wow! You might want to try harder. So usually Nora Freeze, you know, how she is actually dying from the failure conditions of her. Yes, I have a good clue of what she was doing to her. She was trying to kill her. What do you expect? Pulling the plug? Oh, wow.
You hear me yell? You come running. Okay, I found it. What?
Sleeper hold.
So be it.
Oh boy, I always take my time of this. Keep going, you're gonna end up losing.
You didn't shoot this.
I am taking Nora. You cannot stop me.
I'm not trying to stop you, I'm trying to save you.
I don't want to end up like this chump. Do you? Scanner, look every way.
I am not leaving without my wife. Do you hear me?
Keep going.
I won't allow my wife to be subjected to any more tests. Do you understand?
So, Nora Freeze, okay. All of this she was actually failing of all her organs and, you know, what's going on. So, the thing is, by the name of Ra's al Ghul, but which is, you know, who actually tried to go into the Lazarus pits that many times to prevent himself from dying. When usually Batman's busy trying to destroy all of the Lazarus pits around the world, he is he's had enough. I mean, usually he hates seeing Ra's al Ghul coming back all over again, and this is like, okay, if he keeps on coming back, I'm destroying all of the Lazarus pits. And usually, ow! Sorry, that was a grenade, mine. And so Victor Freeze kind of, how do I say, I don't know how, met with Ra's al Ghul. Usually, he'll do anything to save his wife, Nora. Simple. I made it out.
Yes, Mr. Freeze.
So, Nora Freeze, dying, laying there. Freeze actually kind of agreed to Ra's al Ghul, well, you know, and actually, so bringing her into the Lazarus pit. So, and, you know, that amazes me, surprise. You know how Mr. Freeze actually is on a being that stands with immense cold? Well, this time, when Nora was dipped into the Lazarus pit, you know, still unconscious, she became like a really hot, fiery person being called Lazara. And the next thing you know, how did her sanity just kind of got ruined. Her mind was just never recovered, and for that, how would Mr. Freeze react? He became so dead inside, he just empty shell is like, no, I've lost my wife. Why? No! And he kind of does like that Darth Vader thing and says, you know, like this, no! You know, subsorted. Alright then, now we're gonna head up another... Come on, pal. More thug, freeze thug.
He's given away his position.
Who let this scrawny punk into our outfit?
Hello. You lose.
This is how you want.
Good night.
So be it. Where are you?
Over here. Come on. I'm over here. Thank you. I hate those dumb mines.
Focus, Daniel. Do not test my patience.
Kinda busy here, Review Monkey, so I'm gonna join you in a party, so you gotta wait. I'm kinda doing a little lore.
Where are you?
Over here! Throwing batarangs!
Where are you?
Oh, how could you be so dull? I'm over here! Thank you! Ugh. So... Okay... Holding... Get off the roof, get off the roof, get off the roof, get off the roof! Ah!
How did we escape?
Right away. Yes, Mr. Freeze.
I am taking Nora. You cannot stop me. Find the source of that noise.
There you go, come on, go down.
He's given away his position.
With this guy. Get up, you piece of crap. So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Come on.
There is no need for this, Batman. That was the bat. Find him.
That thing is back. Whoa!
Do not allow him to escape again.
Oh, come on, will you? I'm right here. Point blank in hidden sight. So...
None of your concern. It is between Boyle and me.
Oh, that guy was gonna see me right up front. Oh, come on, will ya?
I won't allow my wife to be subjected to any more tests. Do you understand?
Got home. He's done.
If this this is how you want it to be, so be it. Find the source of that noise.
Come on, fellas, follow the sonic batarang. I know you guys will, because this is how I'm gonna try to track you down. And like I said, I always take my time.
Any idea what Boyle was doing to her? I am taking Nora. You cannot stop me. That was the bat. Find him.
Climb up, will ya?
I am not leaving without my wife. Do you hear me?
I found the thing.
This man should have been more careful.
That gives them their attention.
Where are you?
Just like a left. Hey, we got a man down.
Come on, fella.
He ain't getting up. Enough already. Let's get this
Do you understand what it's like to have someone taken from you? There's no need.
Come on, come on, move.
He's given away his position. Find the source of that noise.
He's back! He's back! Whoa!
Oh my, they know I'm there. I'm not there, you loopy. Whoa.
Not test my patience.
Oh boy. I really need to catch up.
I won't allow my wife to be subjected to any more tests. Do you understand? That was the bat. Find him.
How does such a big noise come out of something so small?
Do you understand what it's like to have someone taken from you?
Okay, 2 to go, and I'm about to get this close to finish these guys off.
Get up. Please get up. He's gotta be close. Find him already.
Do you have any idea what Boyle was doing to her? I am not leaving without my wife. Do you hear me?
I know you're not leaving without your wife.
I am taking Nora. You cannot stop me.
Alright, there we go. Okay. Now, buddy, now it's time for you to...
If this is how you want it to be, so be it.
This is how I not want it to be.
This is not your concern. It is between Boyle and me. Where are you?
Let's see. Come on, get over here. There we go. Up we go. Come on, overheat! Overheat, will ya? Overheat! Got it!
Let's see how well you do when the air freezes in your lungs.
That's not good! I don't want that! Oh no! Hi. I went back from the past and now I'm about to break free! Yeah! Oh!
Right there. Again. Where are the rest of you? Get in here and honor our bargain.
I'm about to go inside! Ooh, okay. Now there are two ways that can beat Mr. Freeze, which I will show you in a minute. And I know Nightwing has done this, that takes his time. You cannot do any multi-punches like that back in Arkham City because, he can only be done for something.
Master Bruce. I suggest you use them to your advantage.
Thanks.
Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand.
Yeah, because he was forced into violence, which I had done nothing wrong.
You have forced me to do this. You want to stop me? Then come out of the shadows.
I will, but you're wearing a suit that freezes me. What does this look like, huh?
You lost your resolve. Mine remains as strong as ever. Well, Batman, come out and do what you came to do. This is how the Batman rewards incompetence.
Keep going. It's not going to end well for you.
Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand.
It ain't going to go well with you very much.
Then come out of the shadows.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, move! I don't want to stand! Move! Not stand!
I know you're up there.
Oh, really? You think I'm up there? Okay, in the movie of Sub-Zero, I know this is a heartfelt, warming story because it was written by Paul Dini, and it was such a wonderful movie. It kind of actually bring me into tears.
Mine remains as strong as
And, that movie has won an Emmy. I mean, Kevin Conroy and the other actor, voice actor, I can't remember what his name is. He's actually one of his famous voice actor who does so well with Mr. Freeze. Too sadly, I don't know if he passed away or not because it's just a tragic event, but not a tragic way to when a person lost a life.
Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand.
Got you!
Take more than that, Batman.
I'm pretty sure it will. Not even there, you... Haha. Sorry.
How did he escape? Search the area.
It's not there.
Well, Batman, come out and do what you came to do.
Whoa, I almost had it, but I couldn't make it.
Find him.
Wow, he will do that to his men, but usually he doesn't care.
Mine remains as strong as ever. Search the area. This man should have been more careful.
Sorry.
He escaped.
Of course I escaped.
My patience.
Again with the freezing.
Find him.
Keep going.
This is how the Batman rewards incompetence.
Wow, you are so dull.
How did he escape?
Simple. I'm right behind you.
Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand.
Oh boy. Of course.
You have forced me to do this.
Oh, darn it. He blocked my shot.
Well, Batman, come out and do what you came to do.
I missed.
You want to stop me? Then come out of the shadows. Where are you?
Oh, come on.
Have you lost your resolve? Mine remains as strong as ever. Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand.
Freeze up.
You only anger me.
So am I.
How did we escape? We made a deal. Now get in here and find the Batman. You want to stop me? Then come out of the shadows. Search the area. Have you lost your resolve? Mine remains as strong as ever.
Come on.
Find him.
Yeah, kind of was late and I didn't make it. Oh!
You have forced me to do this. This man should have been more careful. Well, Batman, come out and do what you came to do.
I am going to.
Where are you? Damn you, Batman, for forcing my hand. Well, Batman, come out and do what you came to do.
My patience is wear thin as well, very much.
Where are the rest of you? Get in here and honor our bargain. You want to stop me? Then come out of the shadows.
You know you have to stop this yourself. Don't you care about your wife, Nora? Which I'm trying to save her from an icy cold death. Got you!
Cryogenic containment failing. Prime subject, Nora free.
redundant.
danger.
Nora!
Uh-oh. Better stay hidden by not getting frozen.
If I can get underneath him, I can take him from below.
Containment failure in Capsule 1. Prime subject Nora Freeze in danger.
I'm gonna do this!
I'm on board. I've almost got you.
I almost got you, Freeze. Take down. I'm bringing in the heat. Come here!
Thanks for doing the heavy lifting, Batman. But you shouldn't have stuck your nose in my business.
Oh no. Get out of the way! Gah!
And here I thought I was going to have a problem explaining what happened in your lab. I mean, the police are never going to look at me after what you did. And with this bat freak dead, there won't be anyone left to say otherwise.
Cryogenic containment failing.
And that just leaves you.
Please. You can save her. You just have to bypass the cryo tunnel.
Victor! She died! Oh, but I'll keep you alive long enough to see her go! No!
I'm so cold. I better warm up my throat. I think I just lost an ankle. Sleeping. No, wait. My ankle's awake. Take down. Take a seat, humanitarian. Sit down.
Take a seat, humanitarian.
Cryogenic containment restored.
I'm sorry, Victor. I can't give you peace, but I can give you justice.
And that's the end of your Cold, Cold Heart DLC. Batman Arkham Origins Cold, Cold Heart. Here's some comments from the people in Gotham
Breaking
City.
news out of North Gotham at this hour, where protest has turned to celebration. Under extreme pressure from Gotham's citizens, Mayor Hill has just announced his resignation.
Mayor Hill, Batman animated series Easter egg.
His resignation means that Peter Grogan will likely not be the next police commissioner of Gotham. Speculation has already begun about who the new mayor will appoint as commissioner, with many pundits naming GCPD Captain James Gordon as the frontrunner. And now to South Gotham, where Vicky Vale brings us this live report.
Thanks, Janine. I'm standing at the corporate headquarters of GothCorp, where Captain Gordon has confirmed that GothCorp CEO Ferris Boyle has been taken into police custody. Police report that Mr. Boyle stands accused of manslaughter, extortion, and attempted murder. Shocking accusations given that just earlier tonight, he accepted the Wayne Foundation's award for Humanitarian of the Year. Also in custody is the notoriously elusive underworld crime boss Oswald Cobblepot, better known as the Penguin, as well as a GothCorp cryogenicist, Victor Freeze. Mr. Freeze is being held under heavy guard at Gotham General, receiving treatment for an undisclosed medical condition. Quincy Sharp has suggested that Mr. Freeze is yet another example of the type of criminal that needs the specialized care that only Arkham Asylum can provide. Police credit these arrests to solid police work, but this reporter suspects the vigilante known as the Batman had more than a small role to play. On a personal note, I owe Batman a debt of gratitude for rescuing me from almost certain death earlier this evening. So, thank you, Batman. For all of us. Back to you, Janine.
Thanks, Vicky. The Batman continues to be one of the top stories this holiday season. So as we here at GNN wish you all a happy and safe New Year's Eve, we'll leave you with just a few of the comments you've made about Gotham's Caped Crusader.
I was surrounded. Next thing you know, bam, boom, kapow! The bastards are all on the ground, KO'd. I didn't even see them coming.
Oh, it was all a blur. He just whooshed in out of nowhere.
Listen, I'm a cop. I can't condone what he does. But I can be grateful he's doing it.
Oh, he's real, all right. I got the bruises to prove it. He's real, he's ruthless, and there ain't nothing in the world that's gonna stop him.
There ain't nothing in this world that's gonna stop me now. It seems I have reached to somewhere the specific point, but I have no limits.
Congratulations, sir. Victor, Ferris, and even that scoundrel Cobblepot are all in custody. Shall we call it a night, then?
Feel free to turn in. I may patrol South Gotham for a while.
Well, Sub-Zero, the movie, was a wonderful swan song by Paul Dini, because Paul Dini gave Victor Fries a great happy ending along with Nora. I mean, if you guys watch the movie Sub-Zero, it's a very fantastic movie. I'm not kidding. I've seen the movie. I've seen how Barbara Gordon end up being saved by either Batman and Nightwing, you know, Richard Grayson, and not to mention trying to save Victor Fries' life from doing the wrong things he's did, but now he went from bad to good. I mean, it is such a sad and a happy ending. It's just a wonderful movie to watch. I give that movie like 5 bats out of 5. 5 bat awards out of 5.
Break his face!
And usually it's a great way to how to end my swan song right here. I hope you guys enjoyed the DLC of Mr. Cold Heart DLC very much. And I'm proudly to say, watching the K-Wings from the Nightwing 01 channel and K-Wings Let's Play is still fun for me to watch, and not to mention the funny moments of going on and see through. Of course, the K-Wings know more, a little bit more about Mr. Freeze and Nora, because I'm just a guy who wants to learn more about the knowledge of this. So anyways, without further ado, thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the DLC, and there will be more DLC after this, but it's going to be a different kind. But it's not, so yeah, definitely. Azrael is going to take over for now, so yeah. So once again, this is Leo Wolverine speaking. Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. And take it away, Azrael.
Now that you have seen Leo Wolverine's DLC cool playthrough of Batman Arkham Origins Cold Heart, join us again next time for more of his videos of Batman Arkham Origins Cold Heart DLC. And remember, I shall be watching you all the time, and Leo must save my wife Nora. If he doesn't, he will have the most chilling day of his life. That is all.